food there. Just like a round of applause for the fact of the White Horse putting on the evening and the fantastic meal. Number one sponsor we have for the year, fantastic Hoagie Mary, can't thank you enough. Righto, thanks very much. Everyone's looking quite dapper in the shirts and whatnot. If I could ask David Harveyfield to come up and say a few words for a start. We've got the speech cards.
I'll be brief, guys. Thanks very much for coming out. I do appreciate it. Like this time last year, the jumper presentation night, it was probably a third of the size, and look at us now. Like this side with all these polos in front of me is pretty impressive. So, but those of you that were at the presentation night last year, the jumper one, first thing I said, and I'll say the first thing this year, is that we really do welcome all the players' partners and to girlfriends, wives, friends, kids and stuff who are out. You know, that made the club last year. That was the number one thing that made us such an inclusive group, and you know we want to see a hell of a lot more of you this year. So thanks for coming out this year, girls and big welcome to the new players. You know, the Giants in 2014, the fresh faces,
the new boys,
fresh haircuts,
fresh fish.
We're pretty lucky with getting a lot of new players, but to get the kind of the calibre of the talent and on and off the field, we've been really lucky with that. Like, so many new players in this room, and that's what's going to keep this club growing. So thanks to the new players. Welcome to the Giants.
Listen up, boys, come on.
Probably the thing I'm most proud of at the club in the time I've been at the Giants is the fact that this year we've got 21 returning players. That just says a lot about the people that have been running the club, people like Guy and Lee and Daniel and the partners last year. 21 returning players when the year before we had something like 4 returning players. So it speaks volumes. So I love seeing people like Jay Thursfield, who's been here since 2007, and even Phil Marsh, and all the guys that came in 2013, the hardest year we've had, and to come back, you're ready to go. So it's great having you back. Love being a part of it. So thank you.
Go Phil.
Over the winter, we've put together a committee for the first time. We've met the first Wednesday of every month, and it's been pretty chilly nights. And I won't mention all the members of the committee. They know who they are. They're all sitting in amongst a lot of you. But the committee have worked their asses off, and thank you very much from me. I absolutely love working with you, and I know you do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. So thank you very much. Two more little points. Just I want to spell it. We are still a developing club, so people like the Lions and the Wildcats have got 3 big sides, and I'll be honest, we only got the one team, but stay with us, and we're going to keep growing. So we are a developing club, so there's still a lot of work to do. So just one quick sell I'll do. The pre-season cup, on that note of developing, it's the biggest day by far in our club's history. It's on Sunday the 13th of April. Every single club in London pretty much is coming to our home ground, and they're playing, and that's going to set off a good reflection of where we are now. The fact that the league asked us to host that, or accepted our request to host that competition, it shows how much trust they've got in our club and the reputation we've got now. It's going to be a really good day, and I really encourage you to be there on Sunday the 13th of April. Bring your friends, bring your flatmates, bring your workmates, and get behind this club, because that's the day we're going to really showcase the kind of club we are. So I'm really excited about that one. And lastly, this is a sports club and it's a team thing, and you shouldn't single out individuals, but the 2 hardest working people at this club over the long winter has been the people standing to the side of me, these 2, the captain and the coach, and I couldn't be happier, prouder to work with them, to be in the same team, just to play alongside them. They're just really hard-working individuals who love the club as much as anyone. So I'm very happy to pass over.
Picking up there from the beautiful moment he left this. A little bit more PG rated. Thanks very much. Guys, ladies, gentlemen, those of you who are and or might not be transvestites, I'm not too sure. Thank you all very much for coming and welcome to 2014 as a season as the Giants. Once again, just reiterating what Harvey just said there, it's fantastic to look out on the crowd and see you've got full bellies and a pint in front of you, and everyone's down at the White Horse in Peckham, which is, I think, probably the best pub in South East London. I think that's worth a round of applause for starting. No, I do really greatly appreciate everyone coming down tonight. I know Friday's a bit of a struggle, everyone coming down straight from work. This year, as I keep pointing back to Harvey, but he's mentioned a lot of things that I was going to say. But yeah, it's been quite a big difference from between, I think, was it August, September, from last time I was standing here to now. There's so many things going on off field. The website has been absolutely fantastically rated from Jaya, so thank you very much, Jaya. Who's not with us this evening, he's gone mad on Twitter and he's absolutely just pushing us very much in the right direction, so thank you very much, Chopper. And the little things here and there, so it's the subtle Facebook hints, all like everyone just coming together with ideas, popping questions up here and there, just driving this fantastic club forward and like to bigger and better things. We're touching on guys from completely different countries. We're a South African in Asia. I think that's the first. I've never met too many Aussie football players.
We've got a Scot over here.
No, close enough. But realistically, looking at this year, right, we've had 8 training sessions so far. We've had anywhere, I think it was 43 people that have come to training, different people. Fantastic emphasis on the Sunday training. Like, I know a lot of people here go to church and like all that type of thing. And when they're finished serving and all that type of thing, they do enjoy actually getting down to training. And I really do appreciate it all. Obviously this year is a bit different, like with the training regime. We have Tuesday up in Victoria Park. Once it starts getting a bit lighter, we'll be up there from about 6:30. And then Peckham Riot, our home ground, this year with goalposts. Realistic, full-size, permanent goalposts this year. So instead of this PVC kind of Mickey Mouse type thing, it's another thing that we've kind of built as with the polos, as with the pre-season cup to Sweden, which is another massive thing. Like this year, this club's just coming in leaps and bounds so much, and I'm so proud to be a part of it. So I really do appreciate all of your support, and I really hope that this year is going to be a fantastic thing. So give yourself a round. Few different things we've come through with the committee and different parts of it. Throughout the off season, we've had a few different bits and pieces happen. We've had Jay's been turned from assistant coach to development coach. So congratulations, Jazz, for doing so. We've had himself joined by another bloke just off to his left, which is Damien DeVincent. Thank you very much for coming to the club, and thank you very much. And what I'm going to finish off with for the evening, and for the moment for the evening, me and Harvey had a good old chat about what happened last year and what we thought was the best foot forward for the rest of the year of the 2014, and we thought, well, why not get a bloke who's just footy mad like this guy to my right, Lee Jarvis, and that was my message on my phone. This is 2014 captain of South East London Giants, Lee Jarvis. Thank you very much.
most nerve-wracking thing I think standing up in front of it was facing Tyler. Tyler's one of those blokes that, yeah, we've gone through a lot of times together and you never know what he's going to come out with like those antics. His new glasses, so...
Come on, leave it easy, mate.
Just to point a few things out about Tyler. But all honestly, coming down to the club would have been probably about 10 months ago. I think it was my second day in London. And I came down to training and I thought, I don't know what to expect. I came down here. Mike Coleman said, look, come and play a bunch of blokes. And I was walking through Victoria Park, I think it was. I saw this guy just creeping around the bush and I thought, that's a bit weird. What's going on there? And then he pops in and goes, oh, are you late? And I thought, yeah, how do you... Oh, I'm Harvey, there you go. From that moment on, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have had, but he has been the most welcoming, most easygoing president that I've ever met. He's all the work he puts in. The things that he allows Bud, myself to do is phenomenal. He'll just say, it's up to you. He won't tell us this is how I want it. He'll say, yep, you go ahead and doing it. After that, I think it's a very daunting task. I'm sure Tyler, Harley, those new guys to London have all felt the same. Moving countries, moving location is quite daunting. But coming to a club like the Giants has been the easiest thing for me to do. Instantly met great mates. Going with Jay and Tyler, I think it was the first night. I said, come down, we'll go to the chicken shop. But fantastic. Not knowing much about London, but all of a sudden then he pulls beers out of his bag. And I thought, like, we're in the chicken shop, you can't just open beers. He goes, no, yeah, you can. So that was probably my vivid memory of sort of those two blokes, Jay and Tyler, was that sort of instant. So this year I think one of the most pleasing things is people like Phil, AJ, we've got Lout, we've got James, and also Damo, Colin, and Grant also. But the biggest pleasing thing is the way that they've fitted in. I think everyone knows that they've come into the club, trained one session, trained really well, got along with all the blokes. Of course, Alex as well. Sorry, Alex. You've got in there, Alex as well. But it's been the most pleasing thing. I think that's a reflection on the club and the way the club's going is that we're just so welcoming. Yeah. So I think that's the most pleasing thing. One of the guys probably helped the club the most off the field. Hoagie, can you just come up front for a second?
Perfect.
Here, Hoagie. So, yeah, I think everyone, if you have not met Hoagie's the owner of the White Horse. Nights like tonight, nights like Tyler's 21st, last year's presentation night would not happen without Hoagie's efforts. So, can everyone please give him a big round of applause? On behalf of the South East London Giants, I'd like to present our 2014 Polo Top for Hoagie. There you go. I know you're not down here for the pre-season cup, which is disappointing, but you've got other things on. Yeah. So, other than that, every week we come down and after the game, we'd love to see you wearing that top behind the bar to show your support. Sure.
I gotta say, it's just great. This is unbelievable. See everybody with their tops on and see the White Horse on the back. We're proud, really proud to be associated with the Giants. Gives us a great buzz. And all the staff and my wife in the kitchen, all the girls who do the cooking, they just love it. And wish you all the best for the season, guys. You have a great season.
One final little thing we're going to do though, we're just going to put a bit of a slideshow up of images from last year, images from the pre-season so far. Do you want to head up the back? Yep. With the music. And I hope you to sit back and enjoy the slideshow.